they go, coming to the white flag.
Tony Stewart has won 3 of the last 4 at Daytona. Can he hold off his former teammate Kyle Busch? Carl Edwards is hungry behind him, and Clint Boyer, the champ, in 4th spot.
Tony's smart enough. He knows he can't get too far away from those guys, so they'll get a big run on him, and then he won't be able to hold them off.
Right here, it's going to happen. If it's going to happen right here, it'll do it on the straightaway. You see the guys just lining up behind him.
He's obviously guarding the inside. If they're going to pass him, it's going to have to be to the high side. You can see Carl Edwards is just not right there.
He's going to loosen him up. Getting in the corner right here. He's going to loosen Stewart up.
Kyle Busch
got him loose.
Gives him the shove and comes on the inside. Tony is digging back on the outside.
Oh, wow.
What a job Tony Stewart
to hold the lead. Here comes Carl Edwards to the outside of Kyle Busch. He's going to be in second. He's got to run.
Tony Stewart will come down and win it. Wow. Stewart, Edwards, Boyer, Kyle Busch, and Biffle. So Tony Stewart, for the 4th time, is a winner at Daytona.
Flag.
White flag is out. We're going to have a great race for second.
Great battle for second position here, but here comes Kyle Busch, 23 years of age, from Las Vegas, Nevada. Impressive a year ago, winning 21 races across 3 major touring series. But no one in NASCAR history has ever done what this young man is about to do here tonight. Win twice in a single day. Coming out of the turn, Kyle Busch will do it. Winning twice in one day, Kyle Busch makes NASCAR history.
Down, boys.
White flag this time by.
There's Brian Vickers trying to take that 3rd spot away from Dale Jr.
You got to hand it to Biffle right there. He did a good job of keep his car on the outside of Carl Edwards and put him in that spot and have to back off.
Yeah, he drove it in there just hard enough to keep him pinched down. You can see Carl's car get loose, and he had to get out of the throttle.
Vickers takes a 3rd spot away from Dale Earnhardt Jr. 6 car lengths back to Carl Edwards. Turn 3. Here comes Edwards. 5 car lengths. Here comes Biffle out of turn 4. And the 76 race winless streak is over as Greg Biffle wins at Vegas. White flag for Kevin Harvick. 33 years of age in car number 33, looking for career win number 33. But it would be his first time to go to victory lane in his own race car. And here he comes. Kevin Harvick does it at Bristol.
Finally gets it done.
You think, though, I don't know if Kyle Busch goes back and watches any of these races, but you think he'll laugh at us that some of these times we talk about these guys going to maybe pass him at the end of the race? I mean, seldom do they ever do it.
He's probably saying, what race are they watching?
Yeah, exactly. Where you guys been for the last couple of years?
White flag waving here at Texas Motor Speedway. Rowdy Busch has led 177 of 199 laps. He dominated a year ago, leading 300 laps in the combined 2 races. Both races he went to victory lane at Texas. No one's ever won 3 in a row, and today that will change because Kyle Busch does it at Texas.
Here in the late closing laps, there you get an idea of the gap between 1st and 2nd. So Joey Logano in front of his teammate.
White flag right here, babe.
Joe Gibbs, with the white flag out, has 1-2 finishes twice in the Nationwide Series. And guess what? Kyle Busch has been on the 2nd place side of both of those, and it looks like it may be the 3rd. The points race is definitely going to tighten up between Carl Edwards and Kyle Busch, but right now the battle is for the race win, and it looks like it's going to be Joey Logano coming through turn 4 for the final time. The youngster is going to pick up his first win of the 2009 campaign here at Nashville. Play the guitar.
Out of turn 4, white flag, little contact there, McDowell and Stephen Wallace. Here comes Biffle.
Left one drove it hard down into turn 1. Here comes Kevin Harvick on the inside of David Reagan.
It'll be a little too late. Looks good for Greg Biffle.
Well, these numbers said there has not been a lead change in the final 10 laps in 14 previous races. How about making it 15 races?
Bring it to us.
Because Greg Biffle will come down and win it at Phoenix. Jack Roush has now won 100 races in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Dave Burns.
DJ, that's exactly right. When they were slow together, he thought maybe that Newman was dragging the brake. He said, man, let him hang out. Go, 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 and we'll go. And then we'll settle it between the two of us.
Okay, here we go. He's got one more shot right here.
Tony Raines is still right there. Here comes David Reagan, Brad Keselowski.
Off of turn 2, 4,000 foot back straightaway. Here they go, 3 wide. Keselowski, his teammate, is up there. Is he going to get up there and push Earnhardt Jr. by?
That's what Junior needed, was somebody he could really count on, but Brad can't get there quick enough. I think Junior's just waiting until he gets to the tri-oval here to try to make that move.
Turn 3. Remember, the start-finish line is all the way down in turn 1, so if you make the pass, you don't want to make it too early.
Here we go. We got to see Junior go here. Oh, here comes Tony Raines to the inside.
Junior up high. David Reagan is there. And here goes David Reagan.
How about Joey Logano coming in third?
David Reagan gets the win at Talladega. Wow. White flag this time by up front. Kyle Busch is now pulled away by a couple of car lengths. If you got anything left for Carl Edwards, you got to use it now.
Oh, he's got to give it all he's got right now, but he's about 3 car lengths behind. But you know, Kevin Harvick, that was a key pass. He's leading the Owners' Championship right now, and this is important for Kevin Harvick.
Kyle Busch just got too much of a lead there on that start. Carl Edwards just driving his guts out, not able to close on him.
In both races a year ago, the driver who led the most laps did not win it here. But tonight, Kyle Busch has led 4 times, now for 116 laps, and Kyle Busch will come out of turn 4 and get win number 3 in 2009. Fans on their feet here at Darlington, South Carolina. They love the NASCAR racing here.
Got a car in the wall.
Behind you, Double, behind you. Yellow's out.
Yellow's out.
Yellow, that'll do it.
That is
Matt Kenseth.
Morgan Shepherd in the wall, and this race will be considered official. And across the start-finish line for the checkered flag for his 25th career win in this series, 5th all-time, Matt Kenseth.
Hey, call.
And this race has now been called complete. It is official, and Mike Bliss is the winner of the CarQuest 300 here at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Logano gets a great start.
Yeah, he was ready for Kyle Busch right there.
He's against him right there. He got him. Here goes Keselowski for the lead.
The contact, Busch across the track, but he also gave away the lead. How about that?
Oh, trouble back there. Kyle Busch looked like he might have a tire down.
He's got something wrong now.
Pushing and shoving. It'll be white flag next time by for Brad Keselowski.
Battle for second continues.
We did not expect this kind of finish right here, boys.
Second place. Here goes Boyer on the inside of Logano. Can he get him? Less than half a lap to go. We told you strange things happen at the Monster Mile, and what a finish here at Dover, Delaware. Brad Keselowski comes out of 4 and will pick up his first win in 2009.
He can take a breath now.
38 car being shown in 5th position, Leffler. So it is Kyle Busch, Keselowski, Edwards, Bliss, and Leffler, the top 5.
The gap's down to 1 second, but it's white flag. Bring it home for Kyle.
Kyle Busch, 2 more turns, and he becomes the 5th driver to win on all 3 concrete racetracks. Kyle Busch comes out of turn 4 and wins for the first time in Nashville, Tennessee.
What's up, guys? Thank you.
A year ago, it was Joey Logano coming here in only his 3rd career start, sitting on the pole at Kentucky Speedway at 18 years and 21 days. And when the night was over, it was Joey Logano who had set a NASCAR record for becoming the youngest winner in series history. He was able to celebrate Father's Day with his dad, Tom. Well, it's a week early here in 2009, but folks, it looks like Joey Logano may have done it again.
He owns this racetrack. He's not yet lost a race. He's going to come across the line and win this one for his 2nd Kentucky win.
Grab the pole. Just driving away from Kyle Busch, one of the best in the business right now.
I'm ready to get job. 2 for 2. Get it.
There you go, baby. One thing I like doing is doing stuff no one else has ever done before. You were the first repeat winner in Kentucky. Proud of you, man. Thank you for coming down that car in for us.
Carl Edwards has finished second 4 times in 2009. He has 9 top 5 finishes. He has not been in victory lane since the final race at Homestead at the end of 2008. Here's a great battle for position for third spot, and Keselowski gets a position. But here comes Darnell back on the inside. So now the 88 car will take the spot away, and Carl Edwards from the back of the pack, just like a year ago at Milwaukee, comes to Milwaukee, and finally in 2009, cousin Carl will break through and get his first win of the season.
And man, what a good feel. That's some good medicine after what he went through last
buddy.
week.
Good job.
Great work. Dan Stillman, I will meet you in victory lane. Good job, buddy.
Didn't lead the most laps, but it looks like he's going to lead the most important one.
I think that's more important to him, as we've seen.
If we saw Joey Logano give the 18 car a lap lead there to get 5 points, you think he'll give it back to him yet?
Not on the next time. All right, 1 lap remaining here at the mile at New Hampshire International Speedway, and it is Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, and they have checked out by 6.8 seconds over Brad Keselowski in third. So it's going to be 2 Toyotas coming home 1 and 2 as they come through turns 3 and 4 for the final time here in New Hampshire. So as he comes out of turn number 4,
boys. Good job.
good job to the crew and a good job for the driver. Oh,
spins.
and Vickers hits the wall, contact with the 99 of Scott Speed, and it's going to hurt Vickers more than it will Speed.
Coming to the white flag, and it's just like
Yellow
we've seen.
line.
Oh, look at that 10 car slide up there.
Well, Casey Kane up across the racetrack. And
Oh, he
trouble.
is all over the place. They got another crash.
Oh, Mike Bliss hard into the wall.
He's been around a long time, and now finally for the first time in his career, Clint Boyer will come down and take the checkered flag as a winner at Daytona.
The 18 almost pulled down there.
There it is. Now they can celebrate.
Hell of a job, Clint. You done it, buddy. Hell of a job. Good job there, Doug. Everybody.
This is an amazing stat right there that these 2 cars, not that they've run 1 and 2 in these races, but that Logano's
White
1,
flag
2,
right
to
here.
3.
One more.
Well, I remember watching them at Dover, Delaware, how close they ran there, and then at Kentucky again. I see these 2 hooked up a lot.
White flag.
1 lap at Chicago, and now Kyle Busch has got to be focused and concerned about hanging on the 2nd spot. Joey Logano, who became the youngest winner in nationwide competition a year ago at Kentucky at the age of 18 years, 21 days. 2 weeks ago, he became the youngest winner in NASCAR Sprint Cup history at New Hampshire at 19 years, a month, and 4 days. And now coming out of turn 4, Joey Logano wins at Chicagoland Speedway.
Well, I picked Reed Sorensen to win this race, and Rusty picked Carl Edwards. I don't know why in the world we didn't pick Kyle Busch.
We're just wanting somebody else to win except Kyle all the time. Probably, you know. Well, we're down to the white flag lap. Kyle Busch less than a mile away from picking up his first win here at Gateway. Down the backstretch. This one well in hand as he has got her on cruise control. Some lap traffic in front of him. That's Stephen Wallace. He gets around him, clears him cleanly. Coming out of turn 4. And Kyle Busch can put another notch on the victory's podium as he's going to take the win with Reed Sorensen second, Carl Edwards third.
White flag's out.
White flag for Carl Edwards. He's in control here. He's 1.4 seconds ahead of second place. This is still the best battle on the racetrack, the battle for third.
You don't think these guys are driving hard? These guys are sideways coming out of the corner.
Yeah, but you know what, Randy? They got good runs going now. This is the top 5. They can't screw it up. They've looked good all night long. They've gained some points.
Well, the streak of the winner coming out of the top 10 is going to be snapped at 7 years in a row because here comes Carl. He takes his 22nd Nationwide Series win. Second place, Kyle Busch. Matt Kenseth holds on. Brad Keselowski got around Stephen Wallace for 4th. There you see Hornaday, Bain, Leffler, Wimmer, and Kenny Wallace with a great run into the top 10. White flag is out. Listen to the crowd. 7/8 of a mile to traverse for the 88 of Brad Keselowski. And who says you need practice?
We're talking about practice, boys.
Down the back straightaway the last time into turn number 3 with plenty of air to spare. The 88 of Brad Keselowski with his second win and an inaugural win at Iowa.
What a big win that was.
In the last few laps, we've had so much of the attention up front.
White flag.
As we get the white flag, we'll let you know the best.
One more, bud. One more.
The best nationwide only driver, Brad Keselowski, right now in 10th. And it's right now, as we're looking a little bit further back, Kevin Harvick taking a peek. No, he's not going to be able to do anything with the 99 on this corner.
Yeah, talk about a couple other guys that are going to come back from Keselowski back there. Joe Nemechek's had a great day. He's in 11th, and J.R. Fitzpatrick back in 12th. Two guys really having good runs.
Right now, it's all about Marcus Ambrose, though. It looks like he's going to win here for the second year in a row through the bus stop chicane. Kyle just doesn't have enough for him. It's going to take a mistake by Marcus.
He hadn't made any, so that's hard to believe he's going to make one here in these next couple of turns. Just following up with what he did last year and putting himself in a position to win both races this weekend, guys.
Yeah, he's got a great cup car, too.
We got it, boys.
Don't celebrate too soon. You still got 2 corners to go. Oh, Nemechek goes
These
around.
are two guys we were talking about having great runs, too.
Coming through turn number 11, the final time for the second year in a row. Kangaroo meet.
You are the man.
Marcus.
You are the man.
Ambrose wins.
Is that it? You sure it's it?
Whoa, really come loose. And holds the lead.
And there, look at Keselowski. He's got that momentum on the bottom side.
This is the spot he'd be looking for here, to be 3 wide. Look at Vickers get down.
And check out Keselowski, guys.
Coming to the high
He's going to
side.
have this high
White
side.
flag right here.
White flag.
Keselowski's right where he needs to be.
We're 3 wide into turn 1.
Holy cow.
Vickers can't hold on right there.
Look at Keselowski's going to have the advantage off of turn 2.
It's all about momentum, and 32 can't hold on to it right now. It's just too loose.
Who's Kyle Busch going to fall in behind here?
The 32 is going to be a lot looser.
The 18 can go to the high side. I'm not sure he's got enough of a run. Look, the 32 with the power there.
I don't think he can hang on sideways again. It looks like Keselowski's going to get the momentum off 4, guys.
And that's going to win him the race right there. It's a drag race down the line.
And Brad Keselowski's going to win it.
2 tires.
How about that move? Wow.
All right, boys. My 2 tires, they did it.
All right, I owe you 100, buddy. 2
What a
tires.
great job.
Hey, wait a minute. I said 2-2, didn't I?
Carl Edwards on the inside. Reagan trying to nail the throttle up high. Gets him by a car length, and Reagan has the lead off turn 2. White flag this time by.
Nice run David Reagan made off of that corner. It's like he never lifted through there.
Edwards second. Keselowski now takes third spot away from Kevin Harvick. Final lap here in Bristol, Tennessee.
Caution's out,
That's
bud.
it.
Caution's out. You just won.
Race is
Take the
over.
checker flag. Take the checker
Justin
flag.
Allgaier spinning down the front straightaway into turn 1 here.
And as soon as the caution comes out, the field is frozen, and David Reagan is the winner here at Bristol.
Into 14 will be the left-hander, and he'll have 1 lap to go to finally win a race that has eluded him for the past 2 years here at Montreal.
And this is going to be the longest last lap of his life. I mean, this has been so hard for him to get around this track with all these caution flags. But he looks great right now. But Carl Edwards, don't count him out. He's closing in on him.
He knows exactly. Listen to the fans cheering these guys as they go by.
Marcus Ambrose has been flawless all day long. He just has to make a few more corners to get this thing home.
Carl Edwards trying to do everything he can to get close for 1 more final dive on him, but I don't think it's going to happen. Marcus has just been that superior today.
I'll tell you, Carl Edwards not letting him get away from him too far.
Now, this track's drying out pretty good right now. Carl's getting some good bite on these dry sections of the racetrack and actually running them down just a little bit.
Looks like he has closed the gap.
Long way to go still when you think about it in Marcus Ambrose's eyes. Heading down into 8. That's the final time there. So only 1 more real good opportunity for him.
But Carl Edwards is right there. I mean, 1 mistake by Ambrose.
Last
Carl
corner,
Edwards win this thing.
down in the hairpin here, Andy. This is where he's got to try to get it done.
If he's going to dive on him, it could be here.
And he tried. He's made a move
He's
here.
going to go high-low on him.
Right off the corner.
Can he get the grip?
It's the grip. He's trying to fight that grip off the corner.
All right.
He gets in the bumper. He's pushing Ambrose.
Now he's got one more chance going into 13. Marcus taking the defensive line down the middle, saying if you're going to go, you're going to tell me where you're going first. Here he comes into 13.
Well, Carl Edwards is doing everything he can right here. And
Marcus!
Big time curve. Here comes Edwards.
No! Can you believe this? Carl Edwards gets around him. Marcus makes one mistake all day, and it's going to cost him the win.
The last lap hits the ripple strips, goes airborne, and loses the race all by himself.
Andrew Ranger comes home third. Jacques Villeneuve fourth. Brad Keselowski in fifth.
This is back to where he would have been anyway if he had pitted. So, but he tried it.
See, Harvick's having a little problems here with Joey Logano.
Oh, got a teammate there between him and
this is
Kyle Busch sliding that baby off of turn 4.
White flag for Kevin Harvick. We saw the race last week in Montreal, won on the last corner of the last lap. It looks like Kevin Harvick has this one well in hand now on the back straightaway.
And look at here, Carl Edwards still out there on the field. They said they were going to the end.
Yeah, but he's going to make it.
Yeah,
Looks like he's going to make it. And so is Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jr.'s going to make it to the finish line.
Carl's in the 6th spot.
But Kevin Harvick is going to come off turn 4, dominate this race tonight, and get the win at Atlanta for Kevin Harvick.
And he deserved it, boy. He whipped them all night long. He won this thing fair and square.
There is the race leader, and right behind him is Kevin Harvick. Can you believe this? This will be the 3rd race this year that Carl has started dead last in the field, and he looks like he's going to take his 3rd win.
It might ought to be a plan of theirs from here on. Gets Carl fired up.
It will be the 5th time in his career that he has pulled this maneuver off. 3rd time this year. He's got over a second over 2nd place, Kevin Harvick. So everybody who said, I can't drive because my foot's broken, forget it. The big question is now, how's he do the backflip?
This has been really good on the bottom of the racetrack, able to get off as we come to the white flag.
Clint Boyer.
One more time, nice and smooth, no pressure.
He was the best in both practice sessions. Did not qualify all that well. Started 16th. But right now, he's got a full second over Mike Bliss and Brad Keselowski. Down into 3 and 4 for the final time. And it looks like the number 29 is going to give Richard Childress a belated birthday present. He was 64 on Monday, and happy birthday, Richard. Your man just won for you. Tumbled 8 times at Dover in the Sprint Cup Series race last week at the Monster Mile. Right now, he's 1 lap away from eating the monster here at Kansas. This is unreal. 4 times this has happened. Kyle's not going to want to ever see this guy out there on the track again. Down the back straightaway, and he's even bigger on the lead. This one's over unless something happens up front.
Well, he knew he had to try something. He couldn't just follow in his tracks and go to the inside with him, so he jumped up the outside to see what he could do, made it work.
The way you rebound from a crash, how about just go out and win the race? That's exactly what Joey Logano does here at Kansas. Logano in first, and here's the battle with Carl Edwards coming around Scott's speed, as that is for position as well. Edwards picks up 7th, tries to salvage some more points. He's going to lose some more ground in the championship, but behind Logano and Busch, it's Keselowski, Harvick, Biffle, Allgaier in 6th, Edwards 7th, Speed 8th, Boyer 9th, and Reed Soers in 10th.
You just beat him, man. Thank you.
Out the windshield means don't even bother looking back. Hammer down. Here we go. White flag this time by. Boyer's got a lot of tire smoke.
Yeah, so's Keselowski. He's got a lot of smoke coming from his car.
Keselowski's dropped all the way back to 10th. Less than 2 miles. What a comeback for Joey Logano. Falling all the way back to 25th. He's, and at 66. They get together. That is for position and points. And there goes Jeremy Clements.
Yeah, Allgaier went all the way to the apron down the front straightaway.
Check us out. They're still racing.
Hang on. We got 2 things to keep an eye on. Here comes the race win. Then the battle for 5th in the points. Coming to the stripe, Joey Logano. It's going to be his 6th win in his 38th start, and oh, what a way to do it. Second place will be Brian Vickers. Edwards third, and look at him coming across.
And the laps are winding down. And here goes Carl Edwards around Ryan Newman. So move Edwards into 5th, Newman back to 6th. And there is Justin Allgaier as he's got his hands full with some vehicles that are a lap down. And all of a sudden, here comes Brad Keselowski running on the 33 as we are down to the final lap. And Keselowski's string a top 5 run in serious jeopardy. But no jeopardy right now for the 18 of Kyle Busch. He is going to end an 11-race streak where he has not won by taking the checkered flag here at Lowe's Motor Speedway and winning.
This time by, the white flag will be out. Brad Keselowski, 3/4 of a mile away from 75,000 big ones. Kyle Busch right behind him. Down the backstretch for the last time. Does Kyle have anything left that he can get underneath? They go into 3. Nobody else is going to contend for this. Hang on. Coming through 4. It is. Oh, and he turns him. He gets into him, but boy, he recovers and Keselowski wins. Unbelievable. Held on to that thing. That 75 was almost going down the drain right then, but he held on to it.
And here he is with 1 lap remaining. The only man he can't beat is the guy that nobody can seem to beat here at Texas, Kyle Busch. And there goes Reagan around Bliss. So Bliss has got a handful here. He's now back to 9th, and he may lose another spot. And that is all important in this championship points battle. Here comes the race leader and soon to be race winner. It'll be his 29th career win in the NASCAR Nationwide Series and 4 in a row here at Texas for Kyle Busch.
It's not going to happen now.
Nope, that's it right there.
White flag is out. Here we go. There's Carl Edwards trying to get under the 26 of Kevin Conway. Conway gives him plenty of room.
Bring it home.
Heard the crew tell him, just bring it on home. 2.6 seconds the gap. And it looks like the championship is going to last at least till we get to Miami, because here comes Carl Edwards for his 25th Nationwide Series win in his 175th start as he takes the win by 2.6 seconds over Kevin Harvick. Reed Sorensen with a great run in 3rd. Boyer, a good comeback for 4th. Brad Keselowski in 5th. Then it's Reagan, Kenseth, Bliss clinching or hanging on to that 5th spot by a hair. Kyle Busch comes home in 9th, which is not enough.
That's it, buddy. Checkered flag here at the line.
Clinch it for the championship.
Here comes Carl. Look at him hacksawing the wheel. He is trying everything he can. Coming up to the white flag. The margin still 0.3 of a second. 1.5 miles remains in the 2009 Nationwide Series, and 1st and 2nd in the points are going to duke it out for the final win of the year. Down the backstretch, Carl is closing. Does he have anything going towards 3? I think the answer is not enough. He's coming down. Look out, he's going to slide up. We've seen him bounce off the wall before, but it won't work this time.
Oh.
Here he comes. Kyle Busch is going to take the win. His 30th Nationwide Series win in his 173rd start and 9th of his championship winning season. What a way to cap off the 2009 campaign.